Good morning. Welcome to Bear Mountain. We got a package the other day and we were pretty excited to share what came in the big box. So stay tuned and we'll show you what we just got. Look what we got. A new dehydrator. So excited. Yeah, we got a new dehydrator because we're improving and going a little bigger with our garden. And so this was our old dehydrator from the 1980s. And it still works, but the trays are a little brittle and it's kind of yellowed, and when we started checking all the trays, they were brittle and they started to break. And actually, we used to have a whole bunch more of trays, but they were all broken. So we decided, we'll use this as a backup if we need to, but we really want to get a new one. And so this is the bad boy we got. And it is bigger by a lot. It will go to, we've got 12 trays total that we can put on it. I think it can go even a little taller.
It could go up to a max of 30 trays.
I'm not doing that many, I don't think. Each tray is a lot larger. It seems to have lots more perforation so that the heat is distributed throughout the trays. And it's got multiple levels of temperature, which is really great. And comes with this handy dandy little instruction book. In addition, we also bought some accessories, and these are hugely great. It comes with what they call like a clean screen, and it sits in the tray and covers it, and it makes growing or drying things that are small or that shrink down to being really small easy to get off, doesn't fall through or anything.
It's like a silicone mesh.
And it's great for herbs. The second thing that we accessory, and we got a bunch of those for each tray, is a solid tray insert. And this is called a jelly roll for the, I think what they refer to as a jelly roll. We used it in the past for fruit leather, which it works really good for. But it also is great to put on underneath a tray if it's something that you're drying is especially juicy at the beginning, so that it doesn't drip down all the way down through the trays and make a mess. So that was handy. So we got those. Enough to do most of the trays. And our first thing that we're thinking about drying is our elephant garlic is up, ready. It's going to seed, or close, and we've been harvesting lots of garlic, but we were thinking of drying all the stalk on, the stalk fronds, and by cutting them up into small pieces and drying them on one of the trays or a couple of trays with the mesh, and where we're not worried about the texture, you just want the dried onion garlicky flavor. That will be great in winter stews and soups and other things where texture isn't real important, but flavor is. So that's one of the first things we're going to get ready to dry. In addition to this, this is a million years old, it feels like, but this was one of the first books that I got for drying food. And there's lots of good information in here. It's probably either been revised or updated, or there's probably other good books. So if you're interested in drying anything, you might want to invest in one of a book. It includes all about fruits, drying vegetables, drying meat, drying herbs, and then there's some recipes using your dried products, you know, to give them, they gave you some recipes to include using the stuff that you just dried. So,
Doesn't it also tell you how to preserve this stuff after you've dried it?
Yeah, that's included in there too. Whether you put it in some kind of Tupperware or spice jar or, you know, vacuum seal it later, all of those things are a possibility. So, this is one of the toys that I'm going to get to play with. It's just one of many things that we're going to do this year in terms of food preservation. This is kind of a new segment of what we are going to do here on the farm, and so we're going to include drying and canning and freezing all our vegetables, because, you know, you're out there growing it and it's great to eat it fresh, but boy, you sure want something special that you grew in the winter months. So if you're thinking about, you know, food preservation and you're interested in drying, you might want to check out the newest and latest food dryers, and maybe get yourself one, because it seems like everybody's moving to gardening now. So thank you for stopping by.
Just one note, we'll put a link to what we bought into our Amazon store so you can kind of get a better look at all the ins and outs of what we did buy. So if you look at that, it'll kind of give you a good idea of what all the capabilities of it is. You can do a lot more research on it. So we'll help you bore into that.
Anything else?
No, the editor will be quiet now.
So, thank you for stopping by here at Bear Mountain, and we really appreciate, you know, everybody's kind words and nice things about what we're doing, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.